If you are an independent recording artist and you desire to find out how you can become successful in the recording industry, you may want to listen to what I'm about to tell you. I'm Tyrone Bowman. This is Tyrone Bowman Tonight. The topic of discussion: how to effectively release a single, promotion and distribution tips. I read an article in the Gospel USA Today magazine, and I think I'll share this portion. This article was written, and these are excerpts, was written by Chris Robley. And let me tell you who Chris Robley is. I'm sorry, I mispronounced his name. Chris Robley. Let's see here. This article was written by Chris and published in a previous edition of the DIY Musician Newsletter. This newsletter or article was edited to fit into this space here. So for more information, you can go to www.diymusician.cdbaby.com. So now let me talk about this article. What's the most exciting thing about putting out a new music? Planning the album release party, booking a tour, shooting a music video, capturing great band photos, launching a PR campaign, and lining up interviews. Sure. That's where all the glory is, but there's some other stuff you need to do. Paperwork, basically. That is equally important when it comes to building and sustaining a life in music. Here are 10 boring things you should absolutely do before you release new music. Number 1, register your copyrights. You own the copyright to your music the minute it's set down in a fixed format, which is sheet music, scribbled on a napkin, recorded, etc. It's important to register that copyright in order to fully protect yourself in the case of infringement. You can use the Library of Congress online portal to simultaneously protect your composition and sound recordings with a single form. 2. Affiliate with a pro. Performing rights organization or PROs, such as ASCAP and BMI, will help you collect performance royalties whenever your original songs are played on the radio, in venues, etc. Get affiliated as a songwriter and then be sure to register all of your songs with that pro. 3. Seek out a publishing administration deal. A publishing administration such as CD Baby Pro can take care of your pro affiliation for you. We register all your songs, plus we collect publishing royalties that pros don't, such as mechanical royalties for international downloads and global streaming activity. More info is available at www.cdbaby.com. Register with Sound Exchange. If you're the owner of your own sound recording, the primary artist on the recording, or a member of the band, there are additional digital performance royalties you're owed whenever your music is played on internet or satellite radio. But since it's associated with the recording and not the song, these are not considered publishing royalties. So your pro can't collect them. That's where Sound Exchange comes in. They collect that money and distribute it to labels, artists, and players. Register with Sound Exchange today. Set up worldwide distribution. Your music is ready to be heard, so you've got to get it out into the world. With CD Baby distribution, your music will be available on all the popular digital platforms: Spotify, iTunes, Pandora, Amazon, YouTube, etc. And your CDs will be made available to over 15K record stores worldwide. License your cover songs. Got any cover songs on your album? If so, you need to secure the proper licenses to sell these songs. Next, create a comprehensive press page on your website. If you want people to review your album, play your songs on the radio, or book you for quality shows, you'll need to have a simple place where they can get all your info, like a press page. It's basically an EPK, or electronic press kit, that you host on your website. Upload your album to SoundCloud as a private playlist. Many bloggers, journalists, talented buyers, and DJs will ask for SoundCloud link to hear your music, particularly if you're trying to line up premieres for your songs. Of course, you don't want your music to be available to the public until the release date. So upload your album to SoundCloud. Set the playlist to private and share the private link with these or those contacts. Put your songs in a sync licensing catalog. This is important. Pay attention. One of the best ways to make new fans and earn money from your music is through sync licensing. This is where your songs are used in conjunction with moving images, thus synchronization. If your songs get synced, you'll be paid for the right to use your sound recording and your composition. And depending on the usage, you also stand to earn performance royalties. If you want your music to be used in film, TV, commercials, video games, corporate presentations, and more, you'll need to enter your songs into a reputable sync licensing catalog. So for more information about CD Baby's sync licensing program, visit www.cdbaby.com. And last but not least, submit your music to Pandora. Pandora is one of the best music discovery tools out there, so you definitely want your songs to be available on the popular radio platform. But your music needs to be available for purchase before you can submit it to Pandora. Visit Pandora for information on how to submit music. So there you have it, how to effectively release a single. And when people ask you, where did you hear about this? Tell them that you heard about it on Tyrone Bowman Tonight. Never surrender, never quit.